Today, I'm going to analyze this insane train crash footage and see if I can figure out exactly what went wrong before the wreck happened. A devastating train crash occurred on a fateful day, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. What's even more astonishing is that this catastrophic event unfolded right before the eyes of terrified onlookers, who captured the entire incident on camera. The location was a busy train crossing, where drivers and pedestrians alike are expected to exercise extreme caution. However, on this particular day, the commuters were in for a rude shock. As they approached the crossing, they were met with a sense of unease. The warning signs were barely visible, and the safety barriers were virtually non-existent. It was as if the authorities had turned a blind eye to the impending danger. The drivers, oblivious to the threat lurking ahead, continued to drive recklessly, disregarding the warnings that were barely audible. Meanwhile, pedestrians hurrying to their destinations were equally careless, chatting away on their phones or listening to music, completely unaware of the impending doom. The lack of safety measures was glaring, and it seemed like an accident waiting to happen. In an ideal world, the authorities would have taken necessary precautions to prevent such a disaster, but on this day, fate had other plans. The scene was set for a tragedy of epic proportions, and all that was needed was a catalyst to spark the chaos. As the minutes ticked by, the tension continued to build, and the air was thick with anticipation. The drivers, impervious to the danger signals, continued to drive with reckless abandon, barely slowing down at the crossing. The pedestrians, too, remained oblivious to the threat, going about their daily business with an air of nonchalance. And then, it happened, the train came hurtling around the bend, its deafening horn piercing the air and shattering the silence. The events that unfolded in the minutes leading up to the crash are a testament to human bravery and quick thinking. Eyewitnesses recounted how they saw the train bearing down on the crossing, its lights blazing like a harbinger of doom. One eyewitness recalled how he had seen a car speeding towards the crossing, its driver seemingly unaware of the oncoming train. Another eyewitness described the sheer panic that gripped him as he watched the events unfold, frozen in terror. The footage captured on camera is nothing short of heart-stopping. The train can be seen rumbling towards the crossing, its horn blaring loudly, as the cars and pedestrians scramble to get out of the way. The seconds tick by in slow motion, and for a moment, it seems like time itself has come to a standstill. And then, the impact, the sound of crunching metal, the screeching of tires, and the anguished cries of the victims. The chaos is palpable, and the destruction is absolute. The crash is a sight to behold, and the footage is a sobering reminder of the dangers of complacency. The train plows into the vehicles, sending them flying in all directions, and the pedestrians scramble to safety, their faces etched with fear. The aftermath is a scene of utter devastation, the wreckage of mangled cars, the twisted metal, and the stunned survivors trying to come to terms with what just happened. In conclusion, today's incident is a stark reminder of the importance of railway safety. Complacency can be deadly, and ignoring warning signs can have devastating consequences. Let's take a moment to recall the key points discussed today: the lack of safety measures, the reckless driving, and the sheer panic that gripped the eyewitnesses. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any thoughts on today's crash, please do share them in the comments below. And if you're interested in watching more train safety videos or similar incidents, I've got a great one lined up for you. Just click the link in the description box.